One man still on the loose after Cedar City robberies last year. Washington City Council swears in 3 members, and the Scoundrel Drift Clinic is teaching locals how it's done.
You're watching St. George News at 5.
Good afternoon, I'm Amy Bennett. One of 2 men accused of burglarizing several businesses in southern Utah last summer is now in custody. Deshae Kelly Jr. and his uncle, Layman Mitchell, allegedly targeted multiple Cedar City and St. George establishments. The surveillance footage and social media posts helped investigators identify the 2 suspects. Kelly has been arrested and is being held in Iron County Jail, while Mitchell remains at large with warrants issued for his arrest. They are both facing 4 counts of burglary and 1 count of theft. Washington City Hall is celebrating the new year by swearing in 3 city council members. Kurt Ivey, Craig Coates, and newly elected Troy Belliston took their oaths of office before a special city council meeting back on January 2nd. During the meeting, Mayor Cress Staley expressed his optimism, highlighting the valuable contributions of the elected officials to the city's success. Kurt Ivey expressed his pride in representing the resilient and hopeful community that he's been serving for nearly 6 years. Craig Coates emphasized the responsible growth of the city and explained how he was looking forward to his 2nd term. And Troy Belliston, the newest member to the council, said that he was eager to take on his role and is driven by a sense of community service. The next council meeting will be on January 10th, where they will discuss the key issues, including a proposed distribution hub. An alarming decline in the West Pinan Jay population raises concerns in southern Utah's iconic woodlands. Here's Alicia Lundgren on what biologists are doing to increase their numbers.
Biologists are becoming increasingly concerned about this iconic western bird native to southern Utah. The Pinan Jay, a highly intelligent species related to ravens and magpies, has seen an estimated 85% decrease in numbers since the 1960s, making it one of America's fastest declining birds. The U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service is considering the species for protections under the Endangered Species Act. Some biologists believe the bird's decline could be connected to issues with its primary habitat, Pinan juniper forests, which, while appearing to expand in some areas, have also been devastated by drought and bark beetle infestation in others. Additionally, Pinan juniper forests are often targeted for removal to benefit livestock development and other species like sage grouse, or as a fire suppression method. Some researchers report that quality may trump quantity when it comes to Pinan Jay habitat, and more study is underway to better understand this talkative species and its connection to the pinyon pine tree.
Thanks, Alicia. An artist that is located here in St. George is turning old and tattered climbing rope into beautiful works of art. Here's Jessie Bang with more on the artist and her fascination with recycled art.
Rachel Mangin is an artist in many forms. She crochets, draws, paints, and does something a little different. She's repurposing old climbing rope to make home decor.
I just love creating, and it's fun to see people's reactions and get an emotion, because I think art is a really powerful way of re-experiencing something or just remembering a fun event, or I don't know. Art is just a really cool way of expressing various things, and it's really fun to make.
Her degree in environmental science and resource management is what drives her to use materials that would otherwise be thrown away.
And really, most of my artwork is inspired by the landscapes around us. And the flowers, and hoping to get people to go outside and preserve our natural landscape.
A fairly new drift clinic in town is bringing the adrenaline rush and roar of engines to southern Utah. Here's Bridger Palmer with more on these exciting drifters.
Skid marks and burnt rubber painted the asphalt as the Scoundrel Drift Clinic continues to rev up the excitement in St. George, Utah. Founded just over a year ago last November, the clinic has brought together car and drifting enthusiasts. The clinic doesn't just cater to seasoned drifters, but is also committed to nurturing the next generation of enthusiasts. For those just wanting to see the cars, Scoundrels Drift Clinic and American Grinder Coffee Shop teamed up on the last Saturday of every month to host Cars and Coffee from 9 a.m. to noon.
Thank you for watching St. George News at 5. I'm Amy Bennett with St. George News, your #1 source for local news.
This has been St. George News at 5.